I have to tell you something about our calculators today. They're broken. So I want everyone to point to the division sign on their calculator, please. We're going to do some activities that do not allow us to use the division sign. Never put your finger on it for the rest of this period. It's broken. It won't work for you. What are you going to have to rely on to help you since the calculator is broken?
Use the time.
Wait, what's time?
Actually,
we telling time?
Multiplication.
Multiplication button might work. Yep.
Addition.
That's working on your calculator.
You could also use subtraction.
You could use subtraction. What happens if you want to show your ideas in a different way while you're using your calculator? What strategy could you use?
You could draw pictures.
You could draw pictures. So I know a lot of us in here like to show our thoughts on paper. That's no problem. So are you ready for your first challenge?
Yeah.
I'll put it on the board for you. 576 eggs into dozens. Your job is how many dozens? Go ahead.
576 divided. Oh, no division. No, divided by. Divided by is broken.
A lot of times the students are so focused on, let me get the calculator to do this. Just punch it in, get the answer. Because they weren't able to use the division sign, then they had to use the other skills. Period.
70 times 12 is 840.
That's too high. We gotta make that lower.
I found it. 48.
48.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the answer.
See?
Told ya.
So,
Well, what happened when you did 40 times 12?
it would be 480.
Well, what was wrong with 480?
76.
It was too low.
It was too low.
Okay.
But Stacy, what she did, she put something times something, and it came up as 840.
And what was wrong with that?
It was too high.
I put 12 times 45, 12 times 46, then I started thinking of 48.
Me too.
Okay. You use the guess and check strategy.
I asked
You guessed some numbers and you estimated. Remember that. I might need table 5 to help me out with explanations, okay? Questioning strategies for me basically are pulling more information from them, also encouraging the other students to add to what a child is explaining, trying to get them to communicate back and forth with each other rather than just teacher to student. I told you that we had our overhead calculator up here, so who would like to show us what you were doing?
I did 12 times 48.
You didn't just find the number 48 out of nowhere, did you?
I started at 12 times 50, that equaled 600.
Show us.
It was 12 times 50 equaled 600. 12 times 40, that equaled 480, so I did 12 times 48.
You knew it was going to be in between 40
And 50.
and 50. You had some good estimation skills going on there. You did 12 times 50 and got
Yeah.
600. How did you know to then choose a lower number?
Because since it's 12 times 50 equals 600, I was just going to go back to the 40s and 30s and stuff. And then when I went to the 40s, I seen that I was just a little bit off, so I tried going somewhere in between 50 and 40.
Very nice strategy. Stacy, can you show us what your strategy was? The second one you told me?
First, I did 12, and then plus, and then equals, and then I counted each of them to 576.
Okay, let's do this with Stacy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Did it work?
Yeah!
You can tell me what Stacy did on the calculator.
She counted back 12.
Is that different than the multiplication method that they used?
No.
How?
Because she's using addition instead of multiplication. Multiplication and addition are mostly the same thing, except you get done faster when you're doing multiplication.
So you think the multiplication's a little more efficient than the addition?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.